John Kormanik, CEO and head coach at John R. Kormanik Coaching here. Today, we're going to talk about what only you can do. Are you a managing partner of a law firm? This is the thing that only you can do, and that is reimagine your role. You are no longer a lawyer. You are more than that. You are the managing partner. You are a CEO. And the sooner that you come to that realization and begin working in that space, the better you will be, your law firm will be, and the better your clients and the firm's clients will all be served. Again, it's great to have you here. 25 minutes. Let's dive right in. What only you can do, reimagining the managing partner role. As I said, 25 minutes. We're here for 25 minutes. That's it. I honor your time. It's the most valuable thing that you have, more valuable than money, for sure. We have 11 total slides. We're on slide number 2. 11 slides. I'm going to ask you one question that will either create fear or excitement for you. Just one question. Then we're going to talk about a different framework for you to think about work and the work that you do. I'm going to introduce you to something that I've designed over the years of coaching, getting all that coaching, getting all the input, getting all the client feedback. I've designed a role redesign filter for you all to take you through what redesigning your role will look like. We'll do a high-level view today. If you want the actual filter itself, shoot me an email. Let me know, and I'm happy to send it to you. Then I'm going to share with you 4 mindset-altering prompts so you can begin the work. It is all about beginning the work. Will you ever get to perfection? Probably not, because there is no perfection in this life. Will you get closer to where you want to be? Absolutely. And it all begins and ends with doing the work. Then we're going to have a wrap up and a special invite for some of you who, I'll just leave it at that. Hang on until the end for the special invite. Just quickly, a bit about me. I'm a former criminal defense lawyer and managing partner of a small law firm in Boise, Idaho. I am a professional certified coach. I'm certified by the International Coaching Federation. I trained in the neuroscience of flow at the Flow Research Collective with Stephen Kotler. And I am the author of Break the Law, the story of a reimagined legal career and a reclaimed life. That talks about the 5 lies that lawyers buy into that make them or result in them being not all that they could be. If you've read it, drop a comment. If you haven't read it, let me know. Go out and get it and read it. I've heard nothing but good things about it. The one question: what would break or be missed in your law firm if you were gone for 30 days? I do not mean working remotely. I am working remotely. I am not gone from my business today. I am in my van in Baja, but I am working from 5 a.m. local time until 2 p.m. local time. They are full work days. That is not being gone. Being gone means you don't have your phone or the office doesn't contact you. Being gone means you're not required to check emails. You might, because you have to scratch that itch. You might check emails, but you are truly gone. What would break or be missed in your law firm if you were gone for 30 days? Write that down. Take that away from you with you and think about it. Think about it. You don't have to answer it right now. Many folks I speak with say a whole bunch. Some folks I'm working with say fewer and fewer things. What would break or be missed in your law firm if you were gone for 30 days? All those things, the things that would break or be missed, those are the things that arise and exist because you haven't stepped into the CEO role. You're still a doer as opposed to a leader. What only you can do. Are you leading by default, or are you leading your law firm by design? Many folks go from solo and then they grow their law firm, or they get together, as I did, with two friends and start a law firm. And growth just seems to happen. Leadership just seems to happen. We just seem to get into a habit and get to doing the thing. Is it by design or is it by default? Default is limiting. Default will limit your options. It will limit what you see as possible. It will limit your ability to achieve success. Design is hard. Design is challenging. Design is quiet. Design requires you to look in the mirror and say exactly what it is that you want without any shame, without any hesitancy, without the question of whether you deserve it or not. It is what you want. That is design. So let me ask, are you the best lawyer in your firm? The best lawyer. I had a conversation with a client just yesterday, and they had an associate go and argue a motion to dismiss. And my client, in their mind, was thinking, okay, well, how do I win this on appeal? And they're sharing this with me, and they had a smile on their face. And I said, what were you thinking? And of course they thought, well, only I can do this. I'm the only person who can do this thing, can argue this motion, even though the associate had done all the research, had done much of the drafting, was very familiar with everything, was put in a position to succeed, all of the things. But my client said, I was preparing for the appeal because I knew in my heart that she couldn't do it the way that I was going to do it. And of course they were wrong. They won the motion to dismiss. So are you the best lawyer in your firm? If that's the case, and you've come from solo on up, you ought not be the best lawyer in your firm anymore. And you ought not think you are. Are you the top biller? Do you wear your billables like a badge of honor? Oh, I billed the most last month. I billed the most last year. I build. I'm working with another client, totally different area of the country, totally different practice area. That's the beauty of what it is that I do. It's not, doesn't depend on practice area, depends on the person. They wear their billables like a badge of honor. And I'm working with them to hit the hard for them target of reducing their billables. How do they reduce their billables? Because they can't lead in the way that they want to lead and still be the top biller. Are you the decision maker? And look, if you're the managing partner, many decisions ought to be finalized by you. But should they be made by you? I don't know. So those three things: best lawyer, top biller, and or the decision maker. Ask yourself those questions. Because if so, and then ask yourself, are you leading by default or design? Your film, your film, your firm was built to be a success because those things are true. They were true. You were the best lawyer. You were the top biller. You were the decision maker. You did all the things. That's what created the success that you are experiencing today. It will not create the success for your future. It absolutely positively will not. It cannot. We all have heard the time worn expression, what got you here won't get you there. The reason that it's time worn and the reason that you've heard it is because it is true. What got you to this level is not going to get you to the next level. It is not possible because the behaviors and the activities are limiting. And so the ceiling for your law firm is the gap between who you are today, the best lawyer, the top biller, the decision maker, and who the firm needs you to be for that next step into the future. That's the issue that everyone deals with in their law firms as managing partners. Who am I today? Who do I need to be so that my law firm can be served in the future? That is the thing. You're not going to find it on a checklist. You're not going to find it out there in the world. It is internal. It is internal to you. So let's shift the question. What only you can do is redesign the role that you fill. The old question, how do I get more done, right? All this productivity, time blocking, flow. Look, it's all out there and it's to get more done. I'm here to tell you, you're never going to be able to get it all done. I'm sorry, but someone needs to be honest with you in order for you to be honest with yourself. You cannot get it all done. I was at a presentation, a talk presentation. I was at a talk this past Saturday by a Buddhist monk. And I'm into that stuff, right? I'm constantly learning. I love the concept of Buddhism. I'm a meditator, all the things, right? I'm a lifelong learner. I have believed that we're attached, inextricably intertwined, to borrow from the criminal defense practice that I had. We are inextricably intertwined with each other. Everything is connected in the world and in the universe. So I was at this talk and it was filled with gold nuggets. But the one that I took away from was, don't confuse stillness with laziness. So this question requires stillness on your part. You have to shift from, how do I get more done, to what only I can do. Is this the thing that only I can do? A few months ago, I did a talk on the $400,000 minute. Go back and look at it. It's in the YouTube, it's on LinkedIn. It's the $400,000 minute. I'm sure I did a blog post on it as well. If you think your time is worth $400,000 a minute, and I'm here to tell you that it is, what would you fill it with in your law firm? It would be the things that only you can do. I guarantee it, because you would not be doing other things that other people can do. It doesn't make sense. Logically, it feels good emotionally. So, shifting the question from, how do I get more done? Or in many cases, how do I get all this stuff done? How do I juggle all the balls? To, what only I can do. What only I can do. The role redesign filter. Here are 3 questions for you to redesign your role, redesign your mindset, and get new results for yourself, for your practice, for your clients, for your staff, for your partners if you have them, for your associates, for your family, for your community. You getting the point? This is not just for you, it's for everybody in your orbit. Everyone. Bucket number 1, keep doing. The keep doing bucket. Highest value tasks, CEO level work, vision and strategy. That's it. That's it. That is what your work is now. Are you required to do client work? Sure. that should be not the, it shouldn't take up most of your bandwidth, right? It shouldn't take up most of your bandwidth. And if your firm payment structure requires that client work to take up all of or most of your bandwidth, then that compensation structure needs to be looked at, because your law firm is only going to get to a certain point and that's it. It's not going to get any further. So keep doing highest value tasks. That's the legal work that only you can do. Only you can do it. The CEO level work, the entrepreneurial part of it, the business part of it, and then the vision and strategy. Because I'm here to tell you, nobody else is doing vision and strategy in your law firm. You're just not doing it. They're doing the work. They're doing the day in, day out. Bucket number 2, or silo number 2, delegate. I've talked about delegation before. I've written on delegation before. You can go to my website, johnrkormanik.com, go to the blog section, search it. You'll find delegation. You can search here on LinkedIn, or you can search here on YouTube. You'll find my videos and my thoughts about delegation. The second bucket is to delegate. You have to train and trust your team. If you don't trust your team, you're not going to be able to delegate. It's that simple. Having owned and led a successful law firm, I know that my name and my reputation was the real currency of the practice. I get that. I also understand that you are limited, as I was limited, as I am limited, as every human being has been limited to 168 hours in a week. That's all you have. And if you're smart, and if you're doing it right, and you practice good sleep hygiene, you are sleeping away 1/3 of that, because it is essential to high performance. So you have to train and trust your team. That's step number 1 in delegating. If you don't have someone you can trust to do the thing that they should be doing, or the thing that you ought not be doing, you have to train them to do it, and you have to build trust. Repeatable tasks. Associates, AI, tech, all these things should be leveraged for repeatable tasks. You ought not be doing the wash, rinse, repeat work. It is not your $400,000 a minute work. Wash, rinse, repeat is not it. Client management should be delegated. Every time you bring a new client in, they're not hiring you. They're hiring your law firm. I'm working with a client right now in another part of the world, and we're working on this exact thing: how to train clients from the outset that you're involved, but they hire the firm. They are not hiring you. They're hiring your law firm, whether that is having an associate at every initial consultation, or your paralegal, or your executive assistant, your legal assistant. Have them in the room so that the client or the potential client understands that other people are going to be contacting them. They're not being handed off because their matter isn't important. They're engaging a team to be involved in their representation. So delegate. The first step of delegation is trust. Finally, eliminate the legacy habits. Well, this is what we've always done. Make a list of those things. Get rid of them. The legacy habits. This is what John, this is what I always do. Like, okay, my question is why? Why do you do that? And if you can't answer with a strategic purpose for the activity that you're doing, it's a legacy habit. You do it because it feels good. You do it because you've always done it that way. And that is the worst reason to do things, because you've always done it that way. Outgrown duties. You've now hired staff. You have people in place. Look around at the things that you're doing. Have you outgrown them? Should someone else be doing them? Are they your highest value tasks? Chances are there's a list. There's a list of things that you can eliminate from the law firm. We don't do this anymore. We don't take the low-hanging fruit cases. We don't take the trouble cases. We don't take every case that comes through the door. We evaluate. And then eliminate anything that's misaligned with your law firm's core values. Have you identified those? Your law firm's vision. Have you gotten that out of your head and written it down and shared it with others? Anything that's misaligned needs to go. Needs to go. It feels comfortable. I understand. I get it. I was there. And I'm here to tell you, it needs to go. You'll be better served. Your law firm will be better served. Your staff will be better served. Your clients will be better served. All those people that you're serving, your family, your community, you get rid of anything that's misaligned. Say no. Say no more. Here's a reflection prompt for you. It has to do with something that we just talked about, right? What are you still doing because it's familiar? What are you still doing because it's familiar? Or because you love doing it? I love doing this stuff. That's great. That's fantastic. Tell me how it fits into your 168-hour week. Tell me that. Tell yourself that, right? What are you still doing because it's familiar or because you love doing it, not because it's strategic? Look, I am not someone who's going to tell you to stop doing everything that you love. Forget it. Life is too short. Life is too short to do that. You should enjoy the things that you do more, I'm here to say. The thing is, the key is to think about why. I mean, I will talk with clients all the time and they will say, John, because I love doing it. I said, well, tell me about that. That's not it. That's not the end of the conversation. Tell me about that. Well, I love doing it because it fulfills my core value of adventure. It gives me a sense of adventure. It gives me a sense of belonging, all these things. That's fine. That's great. I love it. I believe in it. I think it's very important. You have 168 hours in a week and you're stressed out. So let's talk about how to continue to do that thing and get the other high level activities done. When you've gone through the framework, you will be focused on the keeping stuff, that silo, the things that only you can do. And that's one of them. The stuff that you love doing or the stuff that's familiar. If you love it, keep it. It's fine. I'm not saying that it's not. And it has to be a strategic choice. The second reflection prompt is, what would it look like to lead at your highest level? What would that look like to you? And what's the gap between where you are today and that level? Because that level is possible. I'm here to tell you, it's possible. It's inevitable if you do the work. Let's talk. Ask yourself these two questions. What's hardest for me to let go of? What is hardest for me to let go of? And then ask yourself why. Why is that hard to let go of? Because I equate it with my identity. The legal work, I can't let go of the legal work. I'm a lawyer. Well, no, the law is what you do. So it's tied to your identity. Do you not have a team that you can trust? What is it? What's hardest to let go of and why? And then ask yourself, what part of your current role as a managing partner needs to evolve for the good of your law firm? What part needs to evolve? If you want to learn more about how coaching with me can empower you to reimagine your role as a managing partner, drop me a message below. Go to my website, johnrkormanik.com, and book a 30-minute discovery session. I'd love to have a conversation with you. If anything that I talked about resonated with you today or got you thinking, get on my calendar. I would love to have a conversation with you. And my final ask, I've written a book, Break the Law. I'm in the process of writing my second book, which is tentatively titled The Art of Strategic Leadership. And I'm writing it in a different way. I'm writing it out there in the world. Break the Law was written not in the world. It was me and my keyboard. This is a different writing process, and I'm excited about it. You have the ability to join my seed audience. If you are a managing partner of a law firm between 5 and 50 lawyers, and anything I said resonated with you today, reach out to me and let's talk about you becoming a member of the seed audience. You get exclusive access to draft chapters. I'll have Q&A sessions. You'll get other bonus content. That's the art of strategic leadership. That is the seed audience. That is the method I'm using to write my next book. Only you can do the work of reimagining what a managing partner does at your law firm. No one else can do it for you. Take the steps, start today. I look forward to seeing you down the road.